The expectation for our players is hard work all the time. And they understand that, and they know when they're there for the 2 hours that they're going to give it their all. Likewise, I'm going to do the same thing, and we expect our staff to do the same thing. And I think it's working hard, but paying attention to detail. We can't move on just because it's time to move on from a drill if we haven't picked something up. I mean, I hope every year our players are getting better. I hope when they leave as seniors, they're better than they were as freshmen, but they're also better as they were as juniors. So that constant expectation that they're going to learn and get better every day, that should never end. So I think that's a big part of my philosophy. Our senior leadership has been great. We only have 6 upperclassmen, but 4 seniors and 2 juniors, and they've done a fantastic job. I think the big difference is our sophomore class. We had 9 freshmen last year, and their heads were really still spinning in the middle of April. We finally kind of settled them down, and this year I think they're just a lot more comfortable, and they're also able to contribute on the field. So I think if we look to them to have a really standout year, that will be helpful. They've been very, very receptive. You know, we haven't changed a lot of things. This is really a program. It's not a year team from year to year, so it's an overall program that they're joining. So I think some of those fundamental beliefs of the program are there every year, no matter who's running the show. But they've been fantastic. I mean, I love them. They've worked hard, and I think it happens every senior year. They see the end is coming very soon. I mean, in 2 months we're done with our season, and they're done with their careers. So I think they've turned it up a little bit, and the younger players, the underclassmen, have such respect for them that they want to make sure they go out with a very good year. So I think the players are playing for themselves as much as they are for each other, which is really a good environment to be in. I think that will be a good challenge for us. We've been outside a couple times, but we're ready to face some new pitching. Our pitchers are ready to face new hitters. So this opening weekend will be important. We're not at our peak, but I think it's a good transition to go from practice to games. And then obviously the Ivy League is really where it's all at. We have the month of March to kind of figure some things out, see how we do during games and respond to that, and then really get at it come Ivies. I mean, every year the Ivies are really so tough. It has a little different look this year because some of the dominant pitching is gone, they graduated. So I think sometimes that opens up doors for other people, but those teams that have lost pitching, Penn and Dartmouth, and when they lose pitching, they still have a very strong team around them. So I think, you know, I don't have a specific team, but because they really are also challenging. So anytime we play teams in our division, when we play them 4 times, those games have a little bit more urgency to them, but really overall, everyone is really, really fierce competition for us. Cornell is so unique. Nobody else experiences, from a softball standpoint, what these 20 women are doing. And when they become alums, no one else is experiencing what they experience. So it's really a unique, special place.